Hello, welcome to my channel, Save Infinity. In this video, just wanted to do a quick general collective tarot reading. If this message finds you, then I trust that it is for you at the time it has found you. However, please always use your own discernment, take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, let's see what messages Spirit has to come through for you today. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today? Spirit, God, universe, angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, whoop, unicorns, fairies, and dragons. What message do we have today? Okay, wow, straight out with the Empress and the High Priestess. Let's just grab, one more. Okay, and the World. Okay, they're all really shooting out here some big, wonderful cards for us. I'm feeling that it's just to take one more card here. Spirit, please. Whoop, that is way more than one. Okay, just one, please. One more card. Okay. So we had 3 come out, but considering how many came out before, I feel like it's Spirit's way of saying there's too much to say in one card. So we'll take all of them out and we'll just start off with a big spread here because it's just the vibe I am feeling. Okay. Okay, so with this message here, I'm feeling, obviously take it as it resonates, but that you would either be the Empress energy here in your divine feminine energy, or that you have met a divine feminine energy that has really, shook about your world, or like made a big difference in your world, or has been, a noticeable energy in your reality that's, been noteworthy. And that I feel like through this experience of either stepping more into your own divine feminine energy, or through meeting this divine feminine energy, you've really catapulted yourself greater into this High Priestess, understanding of the High Priestess energy of really being more in touch with your own intuitive guidance and insights, and also just the greater working, mysteries of the world, kind of really, I guess it's, essentially like stepping into a phase of spiritual awakening, or like a greater depth of spiritual awakening here for you through the process of becoming or meeting this divine feminine energy. And that through going through this spiritual awakening type process of, really deepening your connection to spirit and your insights and guidance and such, that you've really cultivated or really tapped into this vision and desired manifestation for yourself that would, bring about the world for you, that would be this really, world changing type vision for yourself that you have, found, buried within your heart through going through this in spiritual awakening type chapter and connecting deeper within yourself and spirit and, your own inner guidance. You've kind of really begun to create or tap into this greater and bolder vision for your life and the world around you, which is really, wonderful and exciting and beautiful. And then I feel like, as part of this vision, in order to reach the fruition of that vision, in order for it to completely manifest into your physical reality, I feel like you have had to, take some moments of really standing your ground and, defending yourself and really stepping into your own self-worth and self-protection here, and also your own self-reliance and self-stability, really getting into a stronger place within yourself for yourself. whether this is a chapter that you've just finished going through or is a chapter that you're currently going through, it does feel like that as part of tapping into and almost turning on this other aspect of yourself and enhancing this vision for yourself. It's forged this new path that you've had to walk down in order to reach this vision. And as part of this path, you have had to really learn to have, greater stability within your own energies and thoughts and mindsets about yourself and surrounding yourself, so that you could really become a champion for yourself in all aspects. Really learning how to stand up for yourself, stand firm on your beliefs and what matters to you and what feels right to you. Not allowing people to walk all over you or being too much of a people pleaser. And also really stepping into being able to rely on yourself for, financial stability and, just general comfort and stability. Being able to find and cultivate that sense of reassurance within yourself for yourself has been a really pivotal part of this journey and path you've been walking down towards this vision that you've found for yourself. And I feel like with the Two of Cups here, it really is pointing towards you coming into fruition of union here from this path you've been walking down, is bringing you into union not only within yourself, but within union within this greater vision of the world that you have for yourself. You're really coming into union of this manifestation here. It does feel like that as part of stepping into this divine feminine energy or meeting this divine feminine energy. It's really taken you on a whirlwind adventure of coming into greater alignment with yourself and having, a spiritual awakening type chapter for you that has also allowed you to tap into these greater desires and visions that you have for yourself and the world around you. And through that, this manifestation has been brewing in the background, wanting to come into fruition into the material world for you. And in order to meet that energetic manifestation, you've had to yourself align yourself and come into union with that vision through going down a path of really working on your own inner world and having greater self-stability, self-reliance, and really standing your ground and standing firm on your beliefs and in advocating for yourself and having, a sense of security and stability here that you have forged for yourself is really giving you that ground basis that you need in order for this vision to manifest for you. And so it really just sounds like a wonderful encouragement message here from Spirit to say that you have been doing so well, you are doing so well. And if you're still slightly in this stage of, forging down the path of this self, assurance and self-stability here, to not give up and don't fret, because you are almost there and the work is almost done. And it really is building this wonderful, amazing foundation for yourself so that you can have this miraculous palace built on top that won't come crumbling down. You really are coming into greater union here for yourself, for this vision to really manifest out into the world here for you. So that is so exciting and so encouraging and reassuring here from Spirit. Particularly with this Empress energy here and the spiritual awakening journey and what have you, and the Two of Cups, I really would just like to, see from Spirit. We'll just check the top of the deck if they have a message at all for what this vision of the world or what it could be coming into fruition here for you. I'll just take a cup from the dark. Okay, so we've got the Lovers. Okay, so I was sensing and picking up, especially with the earlier message here, of either being the divine feminine or meeting a divine feminine that has really catapulted this, awakening type journey, and, brought this vision, out of the dark cobweb, the depths of your soul into the light. This whole journey of, working on yourself and everything, it really was feeling like a divine union type journey here coming into manifestation for you. And then with the clarification card from Spirit here of the Lovers, I really, really do feel like that, maybe not for everybody, but I do feel like this is a strong message of a divine union coming into manifestation here, which is wonderful and so beautiful. So whether you are the divine masculine or divine feminine in this instance, it doesn't matter. Either way, the message seems here that through, meeting what seems to be possibly your divine counterpart, it really has triggered this whole journey here for you where you've come into, greater connection with yourself and spirit, and, greater tapping into greater workings of, the energies within you and the world around you, the mysteries of the unknown, really catapulting into this great new expanded awareness for yourself has really enabled these desires and visions from your soul to really seep through into your mind more fully and abundantly here, which has really catapulted you down this journey and path of self-work in order to reach this vision and have this vision come into fruition for you. And, being a divine union type message here, I would similarly say that your divine counterpart has been going through a similar experience and going down a very similar journey here, both working on yourselves, working on your own self-assurance here, being able to stand your ground, stand firm on your boundaries, know what it is that you want and don't want, how you want to be treated and how you wish to treat others, and really standing up and stepping into your voice and awakening your throat chakra in that aspect to really stand firm on what it is that you feel and not allowing the noises around you to just, dampen your stances out. And, really coming into a sense of being able to rely on yourself here and have a sense of stability within yourself to really allow yourself to feel grounded within yourself. And through the both energies here, both parties doing this work singularly on themselves has really helped build and establish a wonderful, strong foundation for this union to come into fruition on the top of here, which is just so magical and so wonderful and so beautiful. So if this message is resonating for you, then I would definitely say it is for you, and that this is just another one of those intuitive guidances and nudges to let you know that you are on the right track, what you're thinking and feeling is true, and to, really, really take a moment to appreciate yourself for all the work that you have done on yourself and that you continue to do on yourself in order to, bring about a greater, wonderful outcome of, divine union and divine visions manifesting into the reality of yourself and those around you, which is so, so, so amazing and so, so, so beautiful and so exciting. And, obviously if, a divine union type romantic relationship isn't what you have been manifesting for yourself, or what has been, in your visions or intuitive guidance, like, it can still absolutely be an abundant new chapter of love and union in so many other aspects, whether that be with, your passions, with a friendship, cultivating your own business, or what have you, whatever, project or adventure, or what is in your heart's desires, waiting to be manifested into this world, either or. It does just seem like the general message here is, you have been catapulted into this spiritual awakening journey. You've got in touch with greater visions and desires for yourself, and you've walked down this path of forging greater self-stability and assurance within yourself, which is bringing you into greater union within yourself and the energies around you, that is really going to foster and flourish into this amazing chapter of love here for you, which is so exciting and so wonderful. And a lot of the readings I'm doing lately are with this heavy energy of love and union. So I really do feel like there's just so much around the corner for the collective in general, and just in the general energies of the universe and the world at the moment, that is just this great big bold union type energy of love, which is so exciting. And I can't wait to see it all come into more fruition for all of you and all of those around us. Okay, sending you so much peace, love, light, and blessings as always. Hope you have a wonderful, magical day. Goodbye.